So void we use in Sahaja Yoga in many ways. First of all, we have to see the void of a person, how he has got the void. You can see it very easily because it might be pulsating. Maybe not be in your presence, I don't know, but in my presence it does. But immediately you can feel the void. Now void you feel on here or on here. Now just see, these are the bases of all the chakras. You feel the void here or here. Basis of all the chakras you can. So you can understand how important this void is. Now, if it is catching here anywhere or catching over here, then you have to ask the person about these various points. Whether he is a materialist, whether he is a fanatic. But these questions you cannot ask directly. If I say, are you a fanatic? He hit me hard. You have to be very, very clever about it. Now how to ask a person whether you are a fanatic or not? Very easy. Say he is a Muslim. So you just ask him to put your hand, saying that, should I put some kumkum on your head? His fanaticism will come out. I can't do this. If he is a Christian, then you just ask him, can you put a swastika on your head? Cross he'll accept. Swastika, no, I am not Hitler. That's how you can make it out, whether he's open-minded or not, by suggesting these things. So then he comes out with his fanaticism. Then what do? You do not condemn him as a fanatic. No. That won't be Sahaja style. It's alright, I'm not doing it. The cross will help me, alright. Alright, take the cross. Now if I say that cross was for swastika, then it became cross. Will you be angry? Gradually. But if he is a fanatic, you go outside and tell Muhammad Sahib to beat him nicely. So he will do the job. Shoe beating is very necessary for all the fanatics. Nice shoe beating. But fanatics are one of the most difficult ones. Then those who have been to other gurus also will be showing. These days you don't get fanatics so many who come to Sahaja Yoga. Mostly they are guru bittu. You see, there are frost-bitten people, there are guru-bitten also. Mostly they are guru-bitten. Then you ask them, have you been to a guru? What your guru has done? This, that. If you tell them sometimes they can be fanatically attached to their gurus, then they might be angry. They do it. But what to do? You see, sometimes you have to tell them. Is the food? Yes. It's good they are looking after food we are having. Otherwise, if you have to cook also, then all your attention is there. It's much better than your ashram. No headache, nothing. You are having a nice time here, and their food is ready. Now serve, come and have the food. That's better. So the right track, we are talking about void. I sit here.
Being satisfied.
Yeah. Make the food also dharmic and very easy. Good. How are you now? Better? Yeah. This will go too many because so many are such this guru is. How are you now? It's such a wide subject that I cannot cover it in one lecture. It will require many more. But the most important thing about void is that once you are enlightened, you become dharmic yourself. The dharma starts flowing through your hand. These vibrations have a capacity to establish that. So when you put your hands now towards the 5 elements, say you put your hands towards the water, or you put your hand in the water. The water gets enlightened, vibrated. And if somebody takes that water, it will establish Dharma into that person. Supposing somebody is a drunkard. Now you put this vibrated water to him, give him to drink. He'll feel nauseated after drinks. He'll throw away the drinks, then he will stop. Some of you have noticed that when you came to me, first you felt a terrible nausea within you. And you felt like vomiting, sometimes you felt uneasy. See? So these vibrations through the water now pass into your stomach and they establish Dharma there, the proper relationship. It so happens that if you go on taking this water, the right side is that physically you feel alright, and the water can give you such a power that you may never get cancer of the stomach, never get any trouble with the stomach. But left side, it has greater power, this water, that it cleanses you, your sins, and puts your attention, fixes it up on Dharma. So your attention doesn't go, you are not tempted. That's how you have seen people who come to Sahaja Yoga can give up drinks easily. Because it turns your attention towards Dharma. Then if you want to take drinks, you just don't feel like after some time. You feel like vomiting, you feel like headache and all that. And it happens so easily. Now we know somebody here. He gave up all his drinking in no time. Otherwise it's not possible to do. But because of this happening in the stomach, now you cannot drink. Just imagine. This is the great thing about world is that once you are enlightened, you can give something to the nature. You have been drawing everything from nature so far. First time now you start giving something to the nature. And what you give to the nature is so nourishing to it also. Supposing you give vibrations to, say, fruits, or to trees, or to flowers. You will find there will be 10 times more, the growth will be much more, there will be lustrous, and they will be very juicy, very tasty, and the whole atmosphere will be different. Maybe after some time, these trees, if they will be standing there, anybody will be passing that way, if he touches the tree, they will get the vibrations also. So maybe a tree may become a cure or something like that. All those waters and all that we talk of curing water are nothing but vibrated waters. They are vibrated. So if the vibrated water goes inside, you get cured. So this is on the left hand side it works, that it establishes your religion within you. All the problems you have had is all completely cleansed out by them. In the same way, if you enlighten a light now here, you have seen so many times, what you can enlighten a light. So it starts going, see, both are there, but this one is going in a different way. That may also go in a different way. But this one just happens, taking out the black. It is because it is enlightened. That is also enlightened now, so it may also take up. But this one I am showing the hand is taking away that. If you see these lights, you will feel they are like pulled out lights. That is, you see the realized lights are pulled out like that still. And I have been to some of these churches where they have these lights. And as soon as I entered inside, they all going like that. It's interesting to see how they start suddenly glowing like that. But people do not notice it because they do not understand why it has happened. But you can understand that. So if you put the light, enlightened light, say yesterday, the other day we had that Havana, is the enlightened light. Havana we had made it enlightened, Jagana. Then whatever we put into it, you see our badhas and everything, it burned. Whatever we wanted to burn away, what is the beauty of fire is that, say if you have some mixed up gold and you put it to fire, you will find the gold will be separated and the filth or dirt or whatever is inside it will be separated. So this quality, which is the right hand side quality of the fire, becomes in a left hand side, is that when you go near such a fire or you use such a fire or a light, then what happens? That whatever is unwanted in you is burnt and you get the pure thing. So it purifies. Fire is a purifier and it is a melter. It melts your heart. This fire melts your heart and you feel the compassion. So that's how every element can be enlightened. And this is the work done in the void by your Kundalini. Kundalini goes to various places and she enlightens all these elements in your stomach. In the stomach, the basic principle is of water. The void is covered with water. And in the water there is salt. And the salt is nothing but is the Dharma. Is the Dharma, the salt. That's why when we give you salt, what happens? The salt that is vibrating goes and helps you in the stomach. And salt shows its own nature there by absorbing all that is in you, which is, we can say, is a mobile tag. A person, supposing, has got left hand side problem, then he should take salt. If he has the right hand side problem, she should take sugar. So these are the two qualities. This is the 5 of dharmas are done by salt and 5 by sugar. And these are the best solvents in the world, as you know. So all these 3 things put together, water, then salt and the sugar, they solve the problem of the body. That's why we use these 2 things. If you remember, Christ has said that you are the salt. That means you are the gurus. Salt is the guru. That's why he said you are the salt, because you are the gurus. And salt dissolves into water. Water is the Dharma. They are the absorbers. They always have a water of crystallization. It cannot exist without, the salt cannot exist without water. So the water and salt put together means ocean. So void is the ocean within us. That's why it is called as Sagar. And all the oceans of the world are in our stomach. And if you want to hear them sometimes, you can put your thumb in my ears and you can hear them. Kavin has heard them. So you can hear. So this is all the time this ocean is churned. And out of it comes out all that is good, and whatever is bad is burnt away or washed away or made to, with the air, it is made to be swept off. So the air element is also there. Air element that we see all around. So the vibrated air is a very important thing and it helps us. So I have talked to you about all the 4, but the 5th one is Akasha, is the ether, you can say. That works out. When you are a realized soul, then you also vibrate the ether. That's how our many collective work is done to the ether. See? Now supposing I want that you should get a proper seat when you are going or something, or take a small thing, anything materialistic, you can say. Or my children are going down there, how will they do? I have to just worry about it immediately. Orders are sent. Alright? So Saint Michael and Saint Gabriel, both of them say, now what should we do? We must find out a proper place. So they take Dawn into consideration. They bring him down here and find out a nice place for him. It's all done through ether. ether is when it is enlightened, you see, then it communicates the ideas, the things which are divine, or the divine desires are carried out. And then you are placed into the hand. Sometimes you are surprised, how am I here? How are you here? How do I meet you? I was not to come this time, and then how did I come? All these things can be done through the ether, which, we get our television and everything, ether. But on the television, if you say enlightened, then it will so happen that a backbred program won't materialize. It won't materialize. It can work very dynamically. You cannot imagine how these miracles take place. And real miracles are felt. Of course, we do feel the miracles of all the other elements, but it's not so obvious as that of the ether. Because you are suddenly surprised, how this, why? And it's everybody surprised at it. Oh, here in the plate you get all this. So this is done by ether, and it is so miraculous. It is so miraculous that it is hard to believe that it is possible. Now this ether works daytime and night. It doesn't take rest anywhere. It's all the time tatvara, means it is all the time ready to work out the divine will. All the time it is ready to work out the divine will. It doesn't wait. It doesn't wait for anyone to give orders or anything. Just waiting there. As soon as it sees that this is desired, all right, nothing is to be told, just to desire, and you say that, oh, what will be happening to such and such person? Finish. It is being transmitted. The same ether that transmits the what you call the air transmissions, which you receive on the radio transmissions, the same one, when enlightened, does all this. He works it out, everything that you want, it works it out. And that's how the angels show their miraculous feats. But it is worth noticing all that and watching it and witnessing it and noting it down, how it helped and how it worked out. And it also, ether when enlightened, brings people closer to divine power. It arranges and organizes. But now, one would ask, what is the necessity for God to have such complicated methods of enlightening the matter? Why not it has already the enlightened matter? This is a question one should ask. I'm asking as you people are there. So I'm asking you. Let's see the answer.